Corky.
Thank you.
Holy crap.
What if the guy who's taking the picture standing there naked? Because that's my picture.
Oh.
There was a short period of time in my life where I was unemployed because I got fired from my job, and I was drinking wine and watching soaps, and I realized that this was not a good combination.
You'll enjoy it. It gets better. Today is a Serum and Yak day.
I think we're just gonna have a bitch session today. Well, sometimes you need to bitch about stuff.
Sometimes not. Ta-da! Hi guys. Welcome. I got my I took time last night and got my shit together. And that's why we have thumbnails. And thank you again, TC, for understanding that I did not have my shit together last night and therefore taking up the slack.
Thankfully, your wife did.
Yeah, thankfully my wife did and said, "Hey, don't you have something going on tonight?"
10 to 7.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh yeah. So anyway, welcome guys.
Poor TC would have been left in the lurch.
I know. Greg's first in.
He gets all the points that don't matter.
That's right. Welcome, dear. Welcome. And then Mr. Hot Patrick there comes in second, sneaking in. Patrick. Remote/office Patrick. Guys working and still coming in. Thank you so much. TC. There's my buddy.
Sorry,
There's my buddy.
You.
There's my buddy. Yeah, we can't pay you. We can't pay you. We can't. We'd love to, but
the cats demand too high of a salary.
Let me tell you. Talk about things that take up a lot of money in your house and never really show any. Yeah, there you have it.
Your cats, Patrick. How's the new one doing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want total and absolute reports. Hello, dear, and Wildflowers here. Welcome. Another cold Tuesday in Michigan. It was 27 degrees this morning when we went out to get our eyes checked. We had an appointment.
Very freaking early.
I'm getting new glasses. There's this thing called old age, I guess, and it causes your eyes to fail. So
I am now at the point in my life, which I never thought I would be, at 62 years of age, almost 63, that I'd be like telling medical professionals, like, just getting old.
You're telling them, they're not telling you, which I think is better. Because there's nothing worse than going in and saying, I've got this, and this, and like, yeah, aging.
And they just kind of give you that
and they give you that
cock head thing, and yeah.
It's time. Yeah. There you have it.
Yeah, so like glasses are really expensive.
And depending on your insurance, I'm all for insurance. I think it does help, but sometimes it doesn't help that damn much.
$50 off.
$50 off. Woohoo!
Someday, maybe all things related to your body will be covered by health insurance.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
I doubt it, but
so she has eye coverage on hers. I don't on mine. Come to find out, unless I'll double check because it didn't show up on their computer. But anyway, the difference between what she paid and what I paid was $50. She got $50 off for having insurance, and that was it. So
she was actually cheaper than me because she had a pair of.
Says a lot about our relationship too when you think about it.
Yeah, but you're not easy.
I'm not easy, but I'm cheap.
So she found an old pair of frames.
Which I like.
So she likes them. So she's having her glasses, the lenses put into those.
And I didn't have to leave these because otherwise it would have been really
fun. God, I don't know what I would have, because I just got done donating all my old pairs of glasses to the Lions Club, and which is cool. And so, and she gets tinted glasses.
Oh, new cat customer working on the rainbow. Scrapper. Cats, yes. Flipping cats. Hey, Tommy, Bargain Effects in the house. Hello, buddy. How you doing, man? You're just as cold as we are because they're in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It's not much warmer there, I'm sure. Pretty positive.
I have to get new frames. I mean, I could live with these, but the oils and stuff for my face, and I've had these for 2 years.
It kind of
corrodes the metal.
Yeah, it oxidizes.
Which is one of the reasons I don't get rimless glasses, because I don't want that fishing line that they put in them.
Yeah.
To corrode and go away.
36 degrees.
Yeah, I think that. Wait, let me look at my official.
36 degrees. Well, it was 27 when we were in the car today, so good on you for having 36. You're going to look at your official weather app? I can't speak today. Official.
Yeah. Speaking hard.
No, 41.
but it feels like 38.
So in other words, it's cold. We have the heat on again. So if the fuse blows, bear with us. We'll be back. But yeah, we have the heat on because we're not crazy. And it's the basement. And there you have it. So,
But
yeah.
I am keeping my old sunglasses frames and just getting new sunglasses. I like having sunglasses. She likes a 10.
I like the transition.
So $2,000 plus dollars out the door.
I had for a while. I had a separate pair of sunglasses, prescription
I
sunglasses.
think they got stolen.
Yeah, well, I think they got stolen when I lost when the car got stolen. They were up in the. They had a little cute. The car had a
Not
lovely
that
little
bothers us anymore.
sunglass visor. No, I'm not bitter. Sunglass flippy down thing where you could put your sunglasses in there and stick it up in the out of the way. But after also I noticed that every time I wanted sunglasses, I wasn't near them. I don't carry a purse. I wasn't near them. They were either in the car or in the house, depending on where I wasn't. And thusly, so now I just have transitions and my sunglasses are with me when I need them. There you go. That's how it works. So good on that. For all you members out there, I dropped a video for tomorrow. If you're not a member, you'll have to go watch it tomorrow, where TC commented quite a long list.
Quite extensively. He did a dissertation.
51 there.
I would take 51 at this point.
So, in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I dropped. I've been dropping since I can't do a weird album Wednesday because I don't have enough weird albums. I'm dropping on Wednesday another 45 mix of things I've played. And while I was going through my Carpenters, I decided that everybody's heard these other songs, but not a lot of people have heard the B side of these. So I decided to do the B side, and it was fun and wonderful because I have damn near every Carpenters album there is, so I know all the B sides. By heart anyway. So and you just don't hear them as often. So I played those and TC wrote a dissertation, I guess is what you would call it. But it was lovely, and I agree 110%.
He basically has a PhD in Carpenters.
He does, but I agree with what he said.
Dude.
I agree with what he said. Everything. And no, I don't have that one as I put on my response to you. I don't know why. There's one that I didn't have, and he called me out on it. So, but I also found that in my never-ending attempt to get every Carpenter's spinning, you never heard, Tune In Wednesdays. Exactly. Thank you, Patrick. In my search through the Carpenter's albums and in my quest to never let a Carpenter's record go unloved and picked up at an estate/garage sale/ thrift store, blah, 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 I have acquired a few duplicates in the 45 department. So TC is getting these for being not only a buddy of mine, but also a Carpenter's lover and first commenter on the video. So there you go.
Make up the rules as you go along.
Make up the rules as you go along. So you're getting all these, buddy. And they're not every one I own, but they are all the duplicates that I own. There you go.
That's actually a good idea. You could
play the B-side.
You could do like a B-side thing.
Mm-hmm.
Of popular records.
Tunes you never heard.
People could go, yeah, I can see why it's a B-side.
Well, yeah. But I will say that pretty much all of the ones I played with the B-side of Carpenters, they're just great. And some should have been A-sides. I'll give you that. Yeah, it's not like they're making any more music, those two. So he still is probably. She's not with us anymore. And actually, a couple of them. Hey, Ethel. Ethel commented on a video too earlier. Welcome, dear. Welcome. She said hey to TC and I for our Music Mojo, which was Monday, which was last night. If you guys missed it, go check it out because it actually happened. So that's good. But yeah, where was I going with that? I lost my mind.
This is how this show goes.
I know, right? So yeah, the B-side would be a good choice, I think. The B-side would be a good choice. I'll have to go back and see what I was going to say.
I mean, it's an option because it's not like you don't have 45s.
Yeah, I have a lot of them. So obviously, more than I probably should have. And two of them had much airplay, and they did. Yeah, Bless the Beast and the Children and Masquerade, which they did really well. And I do like George Benson's version, but I do like their version as well. Veronica!
There she is. Veronica McCall.
There she is. Totally forgot about last night. Hey, don't feel bad. So did I. But I wasn't zonked out. I did actually show up by 7.
We were having a late dinner, which we didn't know it was late. and we were watching one of our TV shows, and all of a sudden, the episode ended, and she was like, "Yeah, let's go for another one." And I looked at the clock.
Don't
It's
you have
freaking
something to
10
do?
7, and I'm like, "Don't you have Mojo tonight?"
Yes.
And she's like,
"Yeah." And I boogied my butt down here. Realized I hadn't made a thumbnail and or sent him a link. So I'm like, "Oh crap!"
"It's a good thing you are computer savvy and can do that on the fly."
I got the link up and we got it live, but the thumbnail had to go up later. But that's okay. So she's like, "I made it." I know. You did, and I appreciate that.
I know work has been fun for you lately, so we appreciate the effort.
Yeah, for sure. So it's a busy day. We did our eyes. We went and got our eyes checked and eyeballs checked.
That's a good excuse.
Call it whatever you want. I got no, just brain fog or whatever you want. I guess any of those will work. So eyes checked today.
So she says over the weekend, "My eyes are getting bad. I need new glasses.
I have distance issues. When you drive down the road and you can read signs off in the distance, that helps, right? Well, I've noticed lately within the last year, because I just took new glasses last year, which was, I had the same issue. Distance vision has gotten a little sloppy. We'll call it sloppy.
Blurry, I think it's a good word.
Blurry, sloppy. So I noticed that happening again. So I said, I need to have glasses. Continue.
So yesterday, I think it was only, I'm like losing track of days. So she's like, "Okay, I got to run these errands today. While I'm gone, can you call the eye doctor?" There was the eye doctor, there was something else and something else. So
yeah, keep your damn distance, people. I'm more about reading, though. She needs a break. I agree.
Blame it on the rain. Now I've got that in my head. Thanks.
Blame it on Lorraine. What? Yeah, no.
So
who's Lorraine?
This is, I can complain all day about how expensive frames are and all that good stuff. But first of all, they used to be a lot closer. But then last year at some point, they had a building built south of us in Stevensville.
Yes.
Greg, probably just down the road from where you stayed in the hotel last summer.
Yeah.
And
that area.
So they're like, "Do you know where our new building is?" And I'm like, "No, give me the address." But here's the thing. They could have got us in yesterday. Like, I called in the morning.
Wow.
And they're like, "We have an appointment," but I had an appointment at 3. So there was no way we could have fit both
That's
of
not
us.
like a doctor's office.
No. That's why I'm like, I love these people.
What do you mean you can get me in 5 minutes?
Like, "But I have some appointments tomorrow." And I'm like, "What time?" And she's like, 8:30. I'm like, "Crap, I'll take it."
Yep.
So they just, and there's none of this, "Well, your wife is going to have to call us to set up the appointment for herself."
No,
they're just like, "Hey, okay," because we've been patients.
You're in first and she's in second, or, a 20-minute difference or whatever. 10-minute difference. Yeah. We're going to definitely
look into that next time.
If I was doing more glasses, like if I had wanted to buy different pairs for different things or different style frames and shit, oh yeah, I'd be all over that.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of a simple girl who doesn't have a lot of frames.
Thanks, Greg.
Girl, it's true. We're going to do a Milli Vanilli earworm.
So the fact that I didn't have to wait a week
to
get in to see the eye doctor was freaking amazing. And they're like, "Yeah, I've got one at 8:30 and one at 8:40. And I'm like, "I'll take them. Can we get out? Are we going to get out fast enough so that I can get home for our 12 o'clock
and
show?"
Yes, we
and
did.
They're like, "Yeah, no problem.
We got it. We got it done."
And they're really nice there. The doctor was really friendly.
Yep. The staff is wonderful. It's a family affair kind of staff.
So
the right stuff. The right stuff.
So
we're doing lyrics today.
So here's the thing.
What?
Going to the eye doctor, right? It's not, I didn't get my eyes dilated. Did they ask you that too?
They asked me, but I didn't want to do it.
No, because
somebody
one
had
of
to
us has to drive, and I don't know if,
No.
And I'm like, no, I don't want to spend the money on it. I don't care. And my eyeballs, which is really nice, other than the vision,
it is nice to have eyeballs.
With age getting blurry and having to get readjusted. There's no like signs of cataracts.
Oh yeah, we're good. healthy eyes.
They're healthy eyes.
They
But
take
do
pictures.
any of you have test anxiety? All right, it's a thing. When you're sitting in that little chair and the doctor's like in your face with the big eye thing, and they're like 1 or 2, 2 or 3. And do any of you get like, shit, I'm gonna give the wrong answer? Like there isn't.
Yeah.
And
Especially when there's
asked
no
her,
real there's no real discernible difference. It's like it's a little bit blurry this way, but it's a little bit blurry this way, the other way. So it's like, come on, man. I think do it again. And I asked her a couple times, could you show me again?
Oh yeah,
because I am not seeing a difference, and then I have to like concentrate on a K or a P or something to see if it's just a little bit clearer, because the overall picture is the same as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. So I asked her, I'm like, do other people have like test anxiety?
Oh no.
Oh girl,
good times.
I feel you, because there's just not enough coffee today.
Not enough in the world.
My eyes still feel heavy.
Yeah, readers, yes. My close-up vision's fine, and these are bifocals, and you have bifocals. Yeah. And my close-up vision is not a problem, and I think it's probably because I'm in front of these monitors a lot. These monitors and the monitor upstairs, and I'm editing video
and the phones all the time.
I'm editing video a lot, so I'm doing
a lot of readers.
A lot of stuff that's about this far away from me, and it's not like, I'm not trying to see if a predator's coming out of the bush at me. My
yeah, it's those nasty.
My self-preservation eyesight is shit. Let's put it that way. So, yeah.
Yeah, just when I needed another pair of glasses to wear around my neck as pair of readers.
Well, that's
when I first got bifocals, and they've always been lineless. There's never been
a line either.
I don't have the triple ones or anything like that. When I first got bifocals,
yeah,
it was a little weird walking around, because it was not pretty.
He's got close-up issues, right? So his distance is fine, not the close-up, and even with 4+ readers, I still need my magnifier for a couple of things. Yeah. Understand that. So far I've been lucky. Although you notice that really small stuff, like if you're looking for a mark on jewelry or something, or looking for, some really teeny print.
Oh, I sometimes have to take my glasses off to look at it.
I take my phone, I take a picture of it, and then I read it and I blow it out from that, because that's just not happening anymore.
How do you know your numbers? I don't even know my numbers on my prescriptions. I don't really care, but I just know that. So here's the thing, between
something coming out of the bush.
So if you want a good relationship, this is how ours is.
Okay.
Between the two of us, we have 2 decent eyes.
Yeah.
And the other ones are like kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know that. I don't know my numbers.
I have no idea.
I don't know my numbers.
I have no idea.
Yep. Also, I've noticed, and let's just talk about getting old, shall we? I've noticed that I need more light to see things.
Oh, yeah. When she turned on the light in the office, I was like, yay.
Yeah, I need more light. It's like I need a brighter light. I need more light to see things. I used to be able to see something in dimly lit rooms without a problem, and now I'm like, turn on the light, or whatever, get it under a light somewhere to see it. I've noticed that too. But supposedly my eyes are healthy. They're just old. And there you have it. I don't know exactly, but I haven't. Oh, okay. Yeah, they haven't changed that much. Good. No, getting cheap glasses is a wonderful thing. And believe me, I would do that.
Yeah, I'm going to look into it for next time, because it's been 2 years since I had new glasses. So.
Yep. So you get new ones again. The light thing.
I'm not paying $450.
I need more light.
For a pair of frames.
Yeah, it's just as you get older, man. If you don't have enough light, I'm telling you, this is a bitch session today. It's totally a bitch session. Just today, I had to call tech support, font size and Outlook. Oh no.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh no, dude. And I hate Outlook. Outlook is not my friend. I hate it. Driving at night is
Yeah, that's not.
You'll get that haloing thing going on too.
Yeah, and the LED lights do not help whatsoever. There's sometimes when I'm driving at night, I have to look for the white strip on the right-hand side of the road.
Everybody stop talking. TC will be back. He's got to go get lunch. Go ahead. I'm just kidding. Go get your lunch, buddy.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk about yourselves. So anyway, that was our little today. And then we're doing this today. And then Mom's got a doctor's appointment this afternoon, which will be shuffling her butt off to Buffalo, as they say, to go see her doctor and check up on things. The Camry knows where it's going, so you don't have to worry about it. I find it really hard to find things. Yeah. Well, it's that oncoming glare thing, I think, that bugs some people. Some people really had crappy night vision. They really have a hard time with it.
That's my biggest worry, I think. But the eyesight and everything and getting older.
The Camry will outlive everyone.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And I notice the car window isn't as clean as it used to be, which I don't think that's my eyes. I think the car window's dirty. But, it can mess you up in the dark. And you don't notice it until the sun's shining right in your car window, your windshield. Like this morning when we were trying to drive to the damn appointment. I'm like, God, I got to wash this window.
Yeah, there's a lot of frost on the windows.
A lot of frost.
So when you live in the Midwest in areas that get a heavy frost, and you're running just a titch late for your 8:30 appointment, which is now...
We did okay, though. We got there on time.
More miles away.
More miles away, yes.
More miles away, and the highway's under construction. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Back roads.
And
they're going by the school.
And you're going by the school. So you got to figure out the best route possible, because sometimes 94 will get backed up, and then we got there 5 minutes before my appointment. Woohoo, we made it.
Just crackers? Oh, no, you got time, buddy. Go ahead. I don't want you to starve. Man, starve to death while watching YouTube. A girl dinner? Is that what it's called? I will do crackers on occasion. I'll grab it. Just grabby food. Just grab it quick food.
Popcorn. And there we go on food.
And we jumped right to it. Thank you.
When I was single, popcorn was a good standby.
Popcorn was like a total food group, right? I mean, you actually consumed it on the regular. First back. Yeah.
The joys of living sort of kind of out in the country.
Brights dim.
And then you forget that the brights are on and people are flashing. And you're like, oh, shit.
And filling. Always good midday meal. Yes, I agree. And it's fibrous.
Yeah.
For those of you that may need a little extra
gotta have raw
fiber.
Butter. It's got to have, that's my treat. It's got to have raw butter, not margarine. Black.
Grilled dinners are nibbly things like crackers, slices of cheese, a few grapes, that sort of thing. Yeah, exactly. I love me some cheese sticks, baby.
And I used to do back in the younger days. I used to do microwave popcorn. I can't stand microwave.
We do have an air fryer now, and we melt butter.
It's not an air fryer. It's
or an air popper, not an air fryer, air popper. Yep. I thought I had it. Oh, Pat parked on. Oh, that's good. Yeah, they will leak a little oil, and especially keep an eye on it after you get an oil change, because sometimes they don't put that plug.
You have put the fear of the Camry in that woman of yours.
She's calling you for every little thing. It sputtered. It made a weird noise.
Cut her some slack. I mean, if she doesn't typically call, and she's calling you to tell you about the possible oil problems in the Camry, that's...
You should put reflective tape on your car. I like that idea. Just mount mirrors right on the front of your car and blind them mother truckers that come after you with these.
She had to put reflective tape on our mailbox.
Well, that's because we live on a dog leg, which is a curve. It's not a 90 degree. It's more like this, which is a 30 degree or something. And
buses and stuff.
Yeah, buses, garbage trucks, people just taking the curve too damn fast. Have schmucked. How many mailboxes have we gone through? Many. This last one is holding together with baling wire and prayer, but they have stopped hitting it, more or less. Now I got to put more reflectors on it. I got to clean that up a little bit. The reflectors are getting kind of faded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've faded reflectors. Don't hate me.
Yeah, they literally, when we had a smaller mailbox, they literally took the post out.
She doesn't call. She just let you know. A text, call, whatever.
I just don't like making phone calls.
If you can do it with text, do it with text.
If I don't
Usually.
have to communicate, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm even getting bad about email.
If you're not worried about the tone of something, you can send a text.
Yeah.
If it's pretty much cut and dry. But if you're concerned with tone, like you have to tell them bad news, good news, or whatever, or want to respond in a way where they know how you might be joking, you might want to just, yeah. There's just so many, laugh out loud emojis.
Well, mine is because I had a job where I had to answer emergency phone calls. And after a while, that just...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
Has a reflective chrome Porsche.
Why? I know you don't know why, but that would be my question. Like, dude, why?
Because it's a thing. Yeah, get that multiple million, 10,000 lumen light. I'd like those, but they heat up real fast and they use a lot of power.
Yeah, I mean, that's why people get so snarky on the internet sometimes, is because...
How dare you type in all caps to me? How dare you give me a thumbs
like
up?
they've always said, there should be a sarcasm font.
Mm-hmm.
Like if somebody's being sarcastic, they're not trying to be mean, but they're being sarcastic. And,
there is
and then people take offense.
Technically, there is a sarcasm font, but it's basically capital, small, capital, small, capital, small. That's sarcasm.
Who's got time for that?
But who's got time to type that way? I don't. There you go.
Hey, Rachel.
Rachel's here. I'll go there for lunch. Cottage cheese and granola bar.
She just had a girl dinner too. Or
there
girl
you
lunch.
Go. Girl lunch. Yeah. It's just like quick grab it food. I understand that totally. We do the quick rabbits.
Yeah,
right, like
Patrick,
a diamond.
Exactly.
Another song reference. Yay. Yep, there it is.
I mean, I'm pretty fast on the computer.
Like
typing.
Like that. It's a pain in the ass to type that way.
But even on the computer, forget it on my phone. But even on the computer, I'm a pretty fast typist.
I get by, and I had to really self-teach.
But like to hit caps and then this letter and then take it off. And I've seen some people put like the little less than or something sign and then an F. Like this is sarcasm.
Oh, okay. Ransom note. Yeah, that too.
Good point.
It's kind of ransom notey. It's like I don't have time to cut out newspaper and magazines letters, so I'm just going to do it this way.
Let's do an art project. Your favorite type of ransom note, and then let's all report back next week Tuesday. And
there you go.
You can like send me pictures.
I want to know. Now that we're talking about typing, I want to know how many people actually type with their hands in position on the keyboard, and how many hunt and peck. Because I know some people who hunt and peck and they're damn fast at it. They really can move, right? They're like, and I'm talking about on a keyboard, not on your phone. You can use your thumbs or your fingers or whatever. Because on your phone, you can use your thumbs or you can use the swipe method. The swipe.
I've tried that.
I worked with a woman. In fact, I had lunch with her Monday. I worked with a woman who had mastered the art of swipe typing, man, on her phone. She just sits there and goes, and she's got a dissertation. Just it's amazing. I could never. I just can't.
Yeah, but you and I were raised where.
Yeah, these two are going at it now. Mom, the kids are fighting. Hands in position to type. I'm one-handed on phone and rarely even use the phone. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I one finger type on the phone.
I don't. I thumb type on the phone.
I can't do thumb type.
But on the keyboard, so I went to school in a time.
Do I have to separate you two again?
Love you two. We're going to separate you
and you two. I love you both.
I learned I had a typing class in junior high.
Exactly.
And I hated it. Number one, I didn't like it. I don't like typewriters. Number one, they were manual typewriters, and then they went to electric, right? But I didn't like it. I don't like how to do this either. That was annoying. Move the page up, swing it around, or hit return. And
I feel so bad for you.
I know, right? So I didn't do well in that typing class. So later in life,
I rocked in my typing class.
I always had a problem with numbers on the top row. I always have to have a keypad on the right. And the reason for that is I had to teach myself not only how to type, but how to 9 or 10 key over here. I literally had to teach myself how to do it. because I did not retain anything from my typing class in junior high. There you go.
Okay, my typing
Which
class,
is like 7th, 8th grade.
my typing class was in high school, and at that time, either you were college prep or
Did I
you
miss
weren't.
W and Max?
No, he asked where they were going on the cruise, and I
Oh,
can't
they go
remember, but
cruising.
it's someplace warm with an island.
Someplace islandy warm.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I learned in high school as well. Probably the only class I would say I used to this day. Yeah, I know, right? It's like in math class they always said, "Well, you're never going to have a calculator with you all the time." Bet me. Yeah. So there you go.
So
I don't like the top row. Yeah, me and TC are the same on that. If I am typing away, like when I put stuff in for that thing we do on Tuesdays evenings. That when I'm putting in stuff for that, I am literally when I'm typing in catalog numbers for records, I will
that's what you're supposed to.
What? No, some people actually use the top row of numbers.
That was okay. I did really well in typing class, and we had mostly manual typewriters.
Yeah,
and we had a couple electric because it was the late 70s.
Manual typewriters or even typewriters don't have 10 keys on the side.
I understand that.
Okay, that's
so. My point is, the letters and the punctuation, not a problem. It was like TC said, the top row numbers and the corresponding number key or $ key. So, but I started sooner than you because my mom used to type the church bulletin.
Yes, you did. Then you had a typewriter.
And we had this
2 years of typing.
I had like
a
year.
God, it was like a semester. It was terrible. He was his goof off class,
So
top row person.
We had this boat anchor of an old typewriter, and I used to have to type memograph stencils.
Mimeographing.
Stencils. Mm-hmm. And then there was this stinky corrective fluid that so it behooved you to learn how to type properly so you wouldn't have to do a lot of editing and correcting and then having to put the stencil back in and line it up so that you could type the right character.
Yes.
Right? There was it was a science of getting all this stuff. And then we had a mimeograph machine downstairs, and you'd load up that 2-page stencil and then run that through, print all the bulletins out, fold the damn things. Mm-hmm. Sorry, church. Mm-hmm. And then try to get to church in the morning.
Folding the damn church bulletin. Way to go.
So I didn't learn 9 key.
Some things aren't the same. Like some keypads, they were different.
I didn't learn 9 key until I moved to Missouri. And I worked for the oil company. And I had to teach myself 9 key because I had
10 key. He said shorthand. Good God, no. I would not want to do that. No. Thank you, Jennifer. Hello, dear. Well, advanced typing or some crap. Advanced typing. So
there's advanced typing? Like how advanced can you get?
Obviously, you just look at the keyboard and type what you need. That's really advanced typing. I
don't know. When I worked as a dispatcher.
Thank you, TC.
My guys would come in and go, here, run this plate.
Yeah.
And I would just type and I'd be like looking at them and they're like, how do you do that?
It's called typing.
It's called muscle memory, man.
Well, yeah, but you know where where your home keys
because
are.
They teach you.
You know where your fingers are.
Back in the day, you weren't supposed to watch your fingers.
You're not supposed to look. No, you're supposed to look at what you're typing.
You memorized
where the key
position and everything.
That's right.
So
touch typing, where you touch the keyboard and you type. It's not look and touch type. Yeah. They have weird classes. But yeah, I know. But shorthand was a thing.
Ours was called Simulated Office Experience. What?
So wait a minute. Okay.
That's a very interesting way to put that for
high school. So maybe more words per minute was the advanced portion of that program. I don't know. DC Smith or shorthand, not for me. Yeah, I looked at shorthand. No.
See, but that was a difference in my high school. It was a private high school. No. There was college prep.
His muscle memory.
There was college prep, and there wasn't.
There was college prep, and then there wasn't.
So there was like business classes, there was shop, there was woodworking,
Right.
whatever, home ec. And so if you're a college prep, they tend to not want you to get into the business classes, which were typing and shorthand back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah.
And stuff like that. But I took typing because I'm smart that way. And it served me well because when I gradually got into computers, I already had the whole keyboard thing down. So I'm very glad I took typing. And I'm not the fastest typer, but I'm pretty damn good.
I can hold my own as long as my keyboard is decent and it doesn't skip things, which happens on occasion.
I mean, those of us who learn typing by memorizing,
Filing, addressing, some small accounting, etc. But mostly it was typing, addressing, blah blah. God. Yeah, the things I hate. All the things I hate were in that class. And I worked in a law office, so I hate these things. I can honestly say I hate these things. There are people coming and act like we're not writing cursive. Yeah, I know. Cursive is not going to save the world. It's at some point it'll be writing in code. At that point,
I was really going to say
it'll be code.
Though there are those of us who then will be writing in code. Of course,
use it and work on it.
You can't read when I cursive my first and last name. You can't read it.
Because some doctors are like that too.
Because it's really long, and
it's not that she's a sloppy writer.
I am.
No. I mean, you write it out, but it's just what can I say? Apple Lisa computers that I'd never heard of, but I'll bet you it was a thing. Hated the teacher, worse than the whole school. Grumpy old lady. Yeah, we don't. Well, do you blame her? She's stuck in that damn class. Teeny tiny school where there are 200 kids in the whole school, grades K through 12. Damn, that is a teeny tiny school.
So, God, I always sound old.
Back in my day.
So I went to private Christian schools my whole life.
And yet here she is.
And yet here I am swearing like a mother trucker.
Mm-hmm.
So TC, to your point, when I graduated 9th grade, because that back then junior high went up to 9th grade, and then you went to the centralized Christian high school in Cutlerville. Look it up, it's a thing.
Cutlerville.
And then that was 10th through 12th. I think in the last couple decades they changed it so that 9th graders now go to the high school. So it's 9th through 12th. But back then, when I was graduating in the 70s,
21 kids in
there was 21. I graduated with 21 people in my 9th grade class. TC, are we related?
You might have went to the same school.
So, no, I highly doubt it. He would have remembered.
You need someone
because,
how to write cursive.
And most of them, I went to kindergarten through 9th grade with.
Yeah. I was writing cursive at a very young age before I went to kindergarten because my grandmother was a teacher. So she taught me how to write my name.
That's awesome.
So I was ahead of the game. And then
You've
it went downhill.
Been ahead of the game.
Aw, isn't she sweet to me?
You are. You're smart.
Aw, is she sweet to me?
You're very smart.
I thank you, Boo Boo. So yes, cursive is something that can be taught very easily. No, speaking of, but the thing is, so typing, learning to type is interesting. When I worked in the law department, again, we'll go there. One of the women that worked there used to be a stenographer. The court reporter thing where you have
the little machine.
The little machine where every word in the world is on this machine and it's about this big. So you're literally very small keyboard. You're typing in code really. So she had to learn the code, type the code, do the thing, right? While people are talking, you have to type exactly what they're saying and then be able to read it back. I was in awe. I was totally in awe.
Well, that's
respect,
like shorthand.
Mad respect.
Too. Shorthand is
like that.
It's its own language.
Mad respect. Never. It's easier to find a typewriter than it is one of those machines.
I think when I graduated in my college, I had like 62 people in my class that we graduated with, which is really small. It was one of the smallest graduating classes.
I try to burn that memory out of my brain. I'll see if I ever read old German typefaces. That is a neat party trick. There you go. Yes, definitely.
So, Veronica, does German, they use like little marks on words and stuff, right? To accent, like Spanish does.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like
I'm waiting. Wait.
people's names might have a little upper comma. I don't know what
A little oofta.
I don't know what the hell you call these things. Thank you. That word. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that.
Umlaut.
So,
umlaut.
you know, they have like Spanish uses something over the E's, and I know some other languages have like 2 dots over some letters. Like, how do you type that?
Umlaut. There you go. Like that. Let me pull it up. Like that.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. But how do you type it on an American keyboard?
Are you on a computer keyboard, or are you on your phone?
I'm looking at my keyboard now.
Okay,
Where can I find
this
that?
is like weird stuff I'm interested in.
It's not here.
There are, but to do it on an American or American English keyboard.
On a typewriter, I could do it.
Yeah, but there's some marks you can't. They're not. You have to
and
use.
That. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, there's shortcuts.
There's shortcuts. Yeah.
There are shortcuts you can type in Google or whatever search engine.
Super easy on a Mac. We don't have a Mac. Oh, like Motley Crue.
We don't do Macs.
Look at him, Motley Crue.
Nice. But you can Google shorthand because there's a way to do like the copyright symbol and
on
stuff
a PC,
like that.
you have to set. Yeah, you have to set it in the shortcuts. Yep. No, lucky for me, I've been playing with Duolingo again, and you have to type in those things. It doesn't penalize you for not putting the punctuation, the thingies on top of things, as long as you get the letters right. But my spelling sucks. I have a confession. Hi, my name is Dawn, and I can't spell for shit.
That's why she has me around.
That's right. She's my speller. It's fine.
Except for after CTM.
Yep. There you go.
Smart ass.
I know, right?
Yeah, I had a Post-it note up that I had some of the shortcuts.
Oh,
for
yeah.
like copyright symbol or something like that. So
you could like do it?
Because I can never
copy and paste helps a lot. Exactly.
Well, yeah, nowadays.
Okay, Alt 0153 will give you a trademark. That's cool. I think you can change all keyboards in the settings. Only know this because my computer upstairs does. Oh. Font is wonky. I hate
now everybody's going
to
start doing it.
Yeah, here, try this one. Try that one. That's cool.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a Muppet. Thank you, TC. That one looks like a Muppet. Yeah. Do 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 do. Exactly. Stop it. Yeah, exactly.
Well, they gave us an earworm of Milli Vanilli.
It's either this.
So I thought I'd give it back.
It's either Mana guy or yip. That guy. Yip.
Or it's a very simplified version of Beaker.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Get that Alt 153. Interesting.
Yeah, but you didn't put the 0.
Signature hugs. Oh, okay. Nothing is fixing it. Maybe you wipe it? I don't know.
Oh, that's got to be as annoying as all get out.
Wrong. I'm like, thanks. I'll switch it myself. Yeah, no kidding. That would be annoying.
Especially because she's working in 2 different languages.
Yeah.
So the American English version is going, that's spelled wrong. And the German version is going, get the fuck out of my way. This is actually right.
And there she goes again, right to the F word. Boom. Bombs be dropped. There's a child advisory of this show. Thanks to my wife. My message on WhatsApp. Okay.
So
now,
assuming you
German,
you speak German fluently, since that is, I think, your native language, right? So, yeah, I did. Sorry, I've been up functioning early, and it's not normal for me. So, Veronica, when WhatsApp translates it to German automatically, is it correct? Grammatically correct?
I don't think she means it I think she means
she said
reads it. It doesn't correct for
German. It
German.
Automatically goes to German.
Oh, okay. As far as a correction, autocorrect would be, I mean. It's like native language. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah. When the coworkers understand that the F-bomb is necessary. Wait a minute. All my PCs are still in Windows 10. Wait until I have to switch to 11. Pain in the arse. Pain in the arse.
You're assuming that Microsoft won't have a cow about this and like still have an issue with your fonts. I'm just saying, it's Microsoft.
Maybe. So right now, this one is running on 10. Mary's is running on 10. Upstairs, our 2 office computers are running on 10. But my laptop, your laptop are on 11. Mom's computer's on 11. I think her laptop's on 10. But anyway. So some are and some aren't. And it's fun to go back and forth. But I will be switching to 11 before we get rid of another one. Oh, and then I got a laptop this weekend or Monday.
Yeah, you went to lunch yesterday.
Somebody says, "Here, take this old brick of a Toshiba laptop."
Coworker.
Yeah, take this Toshiba brick of a laptop, and it doesn't work for me. I'm like, "Thank you. What do you want me to do with it?" She's like, "Just do anything you want with it. Just make sure you dispose of my personal information. I can do that."
Oh, she doesn't want it back.
No,
I thought you were fixing it for her.
It's mine. She gave it to me. It
nice
needs a
of her.
battery. It needs a battery, though. The battery is toast.
Oh.
But that's like $20-$30. So, yeah, I'm going to try to put Windows on. I can't. There's a light 11 that I put on things. Tiny 11. I might try that. Or I might just drop some money into a power supply and say, "Here, Windows 10, have a party." Because it's got a clean version of 10 on it.
And Veronica, you can keep trying to annoy us about your Apple products, but we don't care.
That's okay. We don't care.
To each his own, but we'll never have an Apple. The
Coming for
only
the Dunkin'
Apple
Nuggets,
product we
that's
ever
okay.
had was the early iPod.
And we weren't happy about that because it took all our music and reformatted it, so that wasn't fun at all. I will see your PC, or I'll see your Mac and raise you a PC because I can do more things on that than I can on the Mac.
Veronica, my PCs last a long time. You know why?
Tony Danza.
You know why, honey? Because my solution is much, much better than an Apple.
Thank you.
That's why my PCs last a long time, because this girl knows how to.
I'm just getting affirmation. My stock is going up. Let's just be real here. Unlike the stock market, my stock's going up every single moment. Yeah, there you go. There's something Apples do better.
Truth, though.
Oh yeah, there are some things that Apples do better though. They are a little more simple. They do run editing software better, and they do run if you're into like, I don't know, if you editing as far as like photos and videos and things, it does it a little better. It's got a little better. But other than that, yeah, I'd rather be on a PC.
I know that everybody doesn't have a Dawn, Veronica, but you were giving us, your little jabs about your Apple and products, and so I hate to come back with something.
See,
I am very blessed.
Thank you, Steve Jobs. Yeah, I'm not I think Apple is overpriced for what it does, truthfully. Except for last night when my stock had crashed. Absolutely true, TC. Last night, hey, every market has its fluctuations and ups and downs. There you go. That's the way I look at it. I know. And yes, you are a shit starter. Thank you very much.
I'm right there with you.
She's a pot stirrer. She's a.
I'm right there with you.
She's a poker. She pokes that stick at the bear.
Okay, so speaking of bears, I sent Dawn a short video last night, and I finally made her watch it before I went to bed last night. So basically, it's this video. Somebody lost their GoPro camera in the snow.
In the snow. In the wilderness.
I don't know how they got this back.
I assume it's the wilderness.
Yeah. Anyway, if you ever want to see, and it's a guy, Tizzy Ent, he goes by on some channels, or Michael something.
I don't think they got it back. I think somebody else found it and posted the video.
Yeah. So
I don't think they got it back.
Literally, it's a grizzly bear finds a damn GoPro, turns it on, and with his murder mittens,
long nails like this long.
Holy shit!
How did he get it? No, I don't know.
This is the closest I ever want to be to a grizzly bear's mouth, because you do get up close and personal, because it's snuffling and it's trying to get this thing out, and the claws on this thing had to be.
That's big.
Holy
huge
crap.
claws. I don't know how you turn on a GoPro with claws that big. I can't type.
I don't know how he did it, but he literally went down to pick it up, and you could see the inside of his mouth, and I'm like, done now. But it was funny.
Yeah, you got a good shot of his tongue and his teeth. That's one clicky button, no right click. What? Yeah, exactly. It's one clicky button. I'll never understand that either. All right, and now she's going after Dunkin'. We don't do Dunkin' we don't do Starbucks. We have a Big B coffee. I make coffee at home. We don't really worry about the places to go to buy coffee.
Yeah, I used to, back when Starbucks was first introduced to the Midwest, I used to go buy the coffee. We're talking a long time ago.
Back in the day,
I've been around for a while.
Back when Starbucks was just a fledgling.
Back when I lived in the Chicago area, a special treat was to go to Starbucks and buy some of their coffee.
Okay.
Right? But now the taste of it is not. It's not.
That's because I make coffee now, and again, my stock is going up.
No, but the taste of it is just, it's like burnt coffee to me.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. Just like, it's right on that line of like, been sitting in the carafe just a little too long on the heater.
Ew.
You know that smell?
Burnt coffee. Ew.
So it's not my favorite. And
TC doesn't do coffee.
Our Dunkin' Donuts around here the donut quality has gone to shit.
Yes, Patrick can drink a cup of coffee again and again and again and again and again. He can drink a pot of coffee. This is true. I guess fighting words. Dunkin' is a thing there, I guess. Oh my God. Kill you? I don't know. No, I don't think so. It isn't super strong. I think you'd be fine. Patrick's coffee isn't super, super strong. I mean, I like coffee where the spoon stands straight up and the cream runs away.
My friends, Marilyn and Don,
yeah,
back when I was in college and then afterwards, they'd have me over. And back then I used to have cream in my coffee. And like literally, I'd have to put so much cream in the coffee just to get it the right color. It was like really strong coffee.
Really strong coffee. But it was really strong.
Back when I could drink.
Dunkin' commercials, of course, there's a thing here. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Yep. Ben Affleck's doing them. Birthday coffee at Starbucks and at Dunkin', and they both were watery as hell, so I don't know what's going on there.
Our Big B is pretty good.
Our Big B is pretty good coffee. If you get a chance, I don't know how far the Big B chain goes. It's a Midwesty thing, I think, but they have good coffee. They do. Yeah, they do.
That's our treat once in a while.
Once in a while.
Get a nice ice milk or something.
But then again, I'll also go there and get like a smoothie or something too, because they have decent smoothies there.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of the McDonald's smoothies. Here we go. I like your men like I like your... There you go.
I'm just going to ignore that comment, Patrick.
Tim Hortons is a thing around here. Well, we don't have one. But there's one in Holland. There's one, I think, in Grand Haven. I think Muskegon has one.
And they're not owned by Canadians really anymore.
No. Tim Hortons is not. It's not a Canadian.
The Canadian family sold it out.
It's an American company.
It's just not all that in a bag of chips anymore.
But I remember going to a Tim Hortons and thinking it was really good.
I do like some of our local coffee shops. But then again, I mean, if we're out and about and we're like, hey, let's, we've been out all day. I'm like, oh, look, a cute little coffee shop. Let's go splurge on coffee, because literally you're paying for a cup of coffee. You're paying like half the price of buying ground coffee. So it is quite the expense.
Well, Dunkin', obviously they own, they have a monopoly on the market there for sure.
And of course, if you can support local coffee shops, that's better than supporting Dunkin' or Starbucks or Tim Horton.
Or even Big B for that matter.
Even Big B. Yeah, the three things I should say
Dollar Tree
that are
they're everywhere,
becoming more popular here are wineries and vineyards.
Yes.
They still grow grapes here, and primarily they were grown for like Welch's grape jam and stuff. Right.
Grape juice.
So then they found out
that they made decent wine.
That the soil here was pretty good for growing
grapes.
Wine grapes.
Yep. So they do that now.
we now have like tours of wineries, and they're all over this county. Then breweries started popping up.
Microbreweries.
Microbreweries.
It's not like we got Anheuser-Busch in the corner.
One of the first ones was downtown Benton Harbor.
Yes.
Delivery. So
Mhm.
now those are popping up in all the little towns. Actually, there's 4 things now. And then
But wait, there's more. Yes.
coffee houses.
Yeah.
So, small business coffee houses.
See more breweries and coffee houses. But...
Yeah, they come and go because it depends on the location in the town, and because like there's one that's closing down south of us and south, like mid county. And then the 4th thing that I just realized that are sprouting up, so to speak, are dispensaries.
Boy. In fact, in Benton Harbor, I think there's 3 of them or something. It's ridiculous.
Which is good because they're filling empty buildings.
Yeah, but how many pot dispensaries do you need?
Benton Township's getting one, I think.
Oh
Mom should know because she reads the mail.
That's true. She knows. But I was like, yeah. And I have to drive every time I go help out out at Ersme. I have to go by the roundabout, and that place has got cars on it every single time.
God bless them.
I mean, my God, yeah. And then this other place touts.
I don't care.
The other place down the road a piece touts homegrown. Right? Like, where are you growing this stuff? I want to go find out. Yeah, and then there's some. There's
probably
a lot
of
well-kept
secret with 10-foot.
We've got more
wire.
We've got more dispensaries than we have Dollar Generals now. And believe me, Dollar Generals are everywhere. So there you go.
Are you sure about that?
Dollar Gentry, yeah. Dollar Generals are everywhere.
So one of the things that we do on trips, the way
they show up,
is like, hey, look, Dollar General.
Hey, look, another Dollar General
in the middle of nowhere, and we have a couple of those.
That's where they pop up because
you're going down a road and there's like
there.
no other stuff there. Maybe a gas station.
Good God, yeah. Or like in Chicago, where there's one on either side of the street, right across the street from each other. Buc-ee's, yeah, Buc-ee's is a thing. I've been to a Buc-ee's once, not a big one. They're fun. It's like Disney for for adults. It's just kind of fun. But they have a lot of stuff, and they have a lot of marketing, merchandising going on.
Veronica, what is a Wawa? You put that in earlier. You're getting another Wawa.
What Walmart, I think.
Is that Walmart?
I think so. I think that's what she means. It's a hipster around here. That's a little hipster. Stuckies. Ooh, haven't seen one of those in a long time. Yeah, Dollar General. That's their thing. They are in the middle of nowhere. They hit them. They find an area that's desolate and has nothing else in it, and they'll throw a Dollar General in there every single time, just because people will go there. We
tend to, like, when we've gone to like reseller rallies,
it's just handy, right?
We sometimes take back roads.
Wawa. What is Wawa? Oh, it's an actual thing. Y'all don't know. We don't have Wawas. We don't know what a Wawa is.
Oh, it's on the East Coast.
Oh, okay.
So, some of these, like Buc-ee's, they're just in certain parts of the country.
Living in the middle of nowhere, I can confirm that there are 50,000 DGs in the middle of nowhere. Exactly. Chain store that we do not have. And I don't know that one either. Sheets.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Circle K. I know what a Circle K is.
I thought you were trying not to say the S-I.
Yeah, there you go.
S-H-I-T word.
I know what a Circle K is. I know what a Love's is. We've seen those. The truck stop.
Well, Flying J, didn't they get?
They used to be Love's.
No, Flying J got bought out by Pilot.
Okay. Same thing.
So our Flying J is now, but we always call it Flying J. It's like living in Chicago back in the 80s and calling the Sears Tower
the Sears Tower. I still call it the Sears Tower.
Yeah, but locals call it the Willis Tower.
I know they do, but I still call it
BS to me, and it'll always.
And what I love about driving there from here, there used to be, I don't know if there still is, in the middle of nowhere. I think it's somewhere just past Gary or whatever. When you get into it, there's this tower on the side of the road by the railroad tracks, and it says Sears on it. It's about 3 stories high. And I always thought it was funny as hell because I'm like, God, the Sears Tower just looks so much bigger in the pictures.
Actually, that's like where the corporate headquarters or something used to be.
Just a little tower that says Sears on it?
Oh, there's a building down on when you're coming up.
I'm talking about off the highway. Like you see it as you're driving to Chicago. It's on the left-hand side.
I've never seen it. You're gonna have to point
I'll
it out.
point
to
it
me.
out to you next time I go that way, if it's still there. But yeah, it was like three stories high. Looked like it was a grain silo or something, and it had Sears written on the side of it. I thought it was funny as hell. It was square. It wasn't round. I don't have any of those. We don't have those. Wawa has decent food and beverage options. Well, we're ever on the east side of town.
What do you mean it's 1 o'clock already? What did you people do with the clock? Did you bewitch our clock? It can't be 1 o'clock already.
It is. I'm looking at the clock now. They're absolutely right.
See, when I was in Illinois,
Thank you.
White Hen and
Hen?
7-Eleven were like two places to get coffee when you're working midnight shift.
We will check these out when we get to that part of the States. Yeah, have a great day, everybody. Gosh, that was quick. So anyway, come check us out tonight on Whatnot if you get a chance. And then tomorrow on Johnny Show. It should be a lot of fun. And we'll be bringing more music. And TC, I'll get these out to you. No worries. Should be a lot of fun. All right, I guess we're gone.
Are you serious? White Hen is now owned by 7-Eleven? I would have thought it was the other way around.
Heart. No, 7-Eleven's pretty prolific.
Oh my God.
They have money.
Yeah, but White Hen was better. Oh, that's so sucky.
Yeah.
I'm sad now.
Yeah, she's crying. You made her.
Just
you
like
ruined
our
her day.
Dunkin' Donuts was better. But
Hey, Bumcrack, welcome for like 5 seconds. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for
some of
coming
my
in.
guys wouldn't go into Dunkin' Donuts because of the stereotype of cops eating donuts. They
I understand that.
They literally refuse to be seen in Dunkin' Donuts.
The Dollar Doctor General.
We should do a show where everything should be, all comments should be song lyrics.
Song lyrics. There you go.
Like, we'll talk about something and you guys put in song lyrics.
I think that would be funny.
Go to your separate corner, kids.
And 7-Eleven owns a Speedway. Good God. All right, guys. We are out of here for right now. We will see you tonight on Whatnot. Please come by. There's a lot of cool music on there, and we'd love to just kind of chat with you and listen to music. And then tomorrow we'll be on Johnny's Hump Day auction. Come for that. And for a special announcement. There you go. Right? He's doing special announcements, he said.
Who?
Johnny. He said last week. He said, next week I'll have a special announcement. So I'm like, here we go. Special announcement. Great week, everybody. Yes, indeed. We will see you guys later. We love you
guys. Thanks for making this hour go really fast.
That was Speedy Gonzalez. What we were talking about.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
To hip kicks.